computer. What I want. All right. Does it show recording? Perfect. So incentives. So this month, I just want to explain the incentives real quick. So the incentives are every time we get 25 parties submitted, those 25 people that submitted parties are getting entered into the drawing. Okay. So if you submit your party and you're part of the first 25, we're going to do our first drawing. If you're, and it just is a party. Doesn't matter what the party sales are, doesn't matter anything. It's just once it's a party, you're entered into that drawing. Okay? I'm getting some feedback. Let me see who we got here. I thought I went through and muted everybody. If you're not muted, just mute yourself. Let me, there we go. And what I'm doing is once we hit, if you hit 4 parties in the month of September that you submit, you're going into an exclusive drawing for a $250 certificate drawing. Like you're going to get to pick out $250 worth of jewelry on me. Doesn't matter what the pieces are, you get to just go on a $250 shopping spree. So if you submit 4 parties, which what I'm trying to help you do is do 1 party a week. Everybody's got 3 to 4 hours to do a party, right? So that's what I'm working. Now this week might have been a little bit short, but you might do a Tuesday and might do a Saturday. And then the following week, maybe only do a Wednesday, and the following week only do a Friday. So I'm just saying if you do 4 parties this month, you're gonna get into that exclusive drawing. If we hit 325 parties this month, there is a grand prize drawing. These are stackable red rings from Austria. It is part of a collection that is a designer that is exclusive. Matter of fact, this little bracelet, let me find it, that I wear every day. It's got the little man's face on it. Is from that. I picked it up in Austria, but the rings are from that. They're a $200 value. And let me just say, if nobody wins it, I'm going to be wearing them. I want somebody else to be wearing them. They're stunning. They're beautiful. It's a great collection. So if we hit that, there will be a ultimate grand prize drawing. And if you booked a party, you're going to get entered in. If you held 4 shows, you're going to get a second entry. If you sponsored somebody and they hit $1,000 in sales, you're going to get an entry. If they hit 3,000, you're going to get another entry. Because like I said, we're all about helping women succeed in this business. It doesn't matter about the Bahamas. Yes, we're all about the Bahamas. We love the Bahamas, but it is ultimately about helping women succeed in this business. So if you hit that and you help them hit that, then you're going to get rewarded with an extra entry. So there's a lot of ways to be able to get this, and I know we can do it because September is a fantastic month. We can totally rock this out and we can make this happen because there is so many things going for us as far as back to school is done. Yay! We're into a routine. Yay! And we're ready to move forward and get those girlfriends together and book those parties. Okay. My plug, my incentives that I'm so darn excited about. Okay. So now let's talk about show presentation. Now, first and foremost, every one of you guys have gotten this in your kit. If you don't have one of these, this is the Ready, Set, Glam guide. We call it the Sparkle Bible. This is huge. It is something that you need to pull out, whether or not you've been in the business for, a week or whether or not you've been in the business for 5 years. This is something that you should always have, whether or not you put it in a binder, you carry it in a folder, you should always have it. In here is a party bag checklist. Okay, if you're ever like, oh my goodness, what do I need to bring? It has everything from tablecloth, lights, jewelry display pieces, meaning if you decide you want to do necklace forms. I only use trays because I feel like I want to roll in with one bag and I have my trays, simple and easy setup, and it takes me about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm mingling because my jewelry, literally, I want it on people as soon as I set the trays up. So I'm just a quick and easy tray person. Ring sizer, extension cord, if I don't ever bring that, but pins, calculator, change if somebody pays you cash. I mean, it goes through everything. So this is a tool that you want to make sure that you have. It is in this book. So if you're like, man, I haven't done a party in a little bit, what do I need to bring? It's right here. This tool is available. If you're brand new, this tool is right here available for you. Now, the other materials that I bring is a catalog. Let me grab my catalog. Everybody needs these, of course. You need to make sure if a hostess tells you 10, bring 15. It's always better to have more than less. I always tell everybody that. The other thing you need is my handy dandy wish list. I'm going to go over that here in a little bit, but I put one in every catalog. The other thing that I put in my catalogs is our consultant brochure. This is huge. Every person, this is basically your opportunity to pass to every person about the business. This doesn't cost you hardly anything. And I always tell everybody they should always, always have one in every catalog. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I put inside my catalogs. Wish list, consultant opportunity, catalog, ready to go. So when I hand it to my customers as they're walking in, I'll go into role play here in just a second. Next thing is calendar. This is a calendar. If you guys can see this, see it okay? So when you print it off, and what you do, let me go ahead and change my screen up because I want to be able to see that you guys can see this. Okay, let me make it bigger. Sorry, I see just Tammy. I know, it shows you as the big screen and me as a little thumbnail. Okay, so what I want to show you guys is this is my month in a glance. Now, this isn't legitimately my month in a glance, but this is what it would look like. I would have my dates highlighted. The ones with hearts are the dates that I absolutely would never, ever want to book. And the reason why you see the hearts on every Saturday is because that is my daughter's track meets. And those are important dates to me. And so I always want to make sure that I have those in. If I have extra little hearts, that means there's something important. I think I have a parent-teacher conference. This is just an example, that I have it booked. If for some reason I don't have something, that might mean it's a kind of extra fluffer date that I could fill if I wanted to. And then I would have blue for the meeting. Sorry, I did not put those in. So blue would have been up here, and then I would have had this one for blue for our Zoom. So those 2 dates would have been filled with like a blue little circle or heart. So I knew, I should never book anything on meeting dates, okay? Because those are really important. When I show up to a meeting, I always walk away learning something. And I tell people is the whole point of attending meetings is so that you can learn more and grow more. So that $600 party average that you're carrying becomes an $800 party average. It also becomes, instead of just getting 1 party booked, you could potentially get 2. Why? Because you're empowered. And that is huge because you're learning and you're growing and you're hearing that something might have clicked, that maybe it wasn't something from me that was said, it was something from somebody else. And you're like, I like that style. That relates to my personality. I can take that and I can utilize that and I can grow from that. So I want to make sure that you guys have those marks. Remember, it's not just an extra thing we're trying to fill in your calendar to make you busy. It is all about empowering you and growing you. Remember that. It's all about growing your business. It's not to say, let's throw another fluffer meeting together and have everybody attend so that we can feel good because we have numbers there. No, we're all about how can we empower you and grow you and help you achieve whatever it is in your business. Okay? So make sure you have this ready before every single party. If you don't, you're doing yourself a disjustice, because the thing is you'll book a party on a night you don't want to work, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, I thought I started this business so I could have flexibility but earn extra income. So make sure you have this ready and available to do, okay? So before I walk in that door, I have my calendar figured out. The other thing I have printed off is our monthly incentive. So these are underneath resources and tools. It says right here, extra $100 host dollars for $19. The reason why I print these off is I'm going to show you at the end. Okay, so these are, I always have our monthly incentive. New kits, yay! Okay, so now I'm going to print these off and I'm going to have 10 copies and I'm going to put them in every catalog inside the opportunity brochure. 10 copies. What if 2 of them are interested and they go home with this? This is worth the $1.50 that it cost me to print them at home. I'm just saying. Be prepared, ladies. You're walking in. This business directly affects nobody else but you and your family. So have that starter kit printed off. Have that inside the catalog. So people, when they ask and they're like, so is this what you get in the kit? Actually, for the month of September, we've got an extra 4 pieces. And you're like, oh, but I don't have a picture of that. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone. Oh, wait, we don't have very good Wi-Fi. You know, you're rolling into all these obstacles where if you have these printed off, put inside the catalog with the opportunity brochure, you are prepared, okay? So those are the documents that I have. I'm gonna just go through and see who real quick that we don't have muted. Sorry, I heard somebody, but maybe they got it muted real quick. Okay, so those are the docs. I always have my tickets. I have my sparkle pens. I have the crystal ones and I have the big crystals. And then I have my dice and my envelopes, or you can use the little purses. Okay, so we're gonna roll through our party presentation. I know I spent a few minutes on that, but I really think that prep is key to allowing you to have a successful business and a successful party. Okay. Now I'm going to go into role play, so bear with me. You know, I'm going to try to not ad-lib as much as possible. I'm going to pretend that you guys are all guests and that I'm doing a live show in front of you guys, okay? So if I call out your name, try not to giggle too much or smile too much because you'll make me laugh backwards. Make me laugh, and then it'll be all she wrote at that point. All right, so we're gonna pretend that Susie's my hostess. I'm so excited about Susie's party. I only show up about 25 minutes beforehand. I pull out my trays, I straighten them really quick, and I'm ready to go, and I'm touching base with her and just seeing if she needs any help. I don't want to show up too extremely early, and I don't want to look like my job was hard, because I want her to know that if she's got a lot on her plate, that this job is easy going and from and to work. Because 99% of you guys that are on here work full time, and we want to make sure that this job looks like she can leave work, maybe have a breath of fresh air before she goes to the next gig, which is her Touchstone Crystal party. She can show up 25, 30 minutes beforehand and be able to have some, fun with that. So I show up, I put out my display, quick and easy, and I'll post a picture of my display, how effortlessly and how easy it is. Now, one of the tips I do want to say is, it's very important, is that I always have a tray, if you guys can see this, that has our hostess benefits. When people walk in, I'm going to pick one person that I can deck out in the hostess benefits. And then the other thing is, too, is I'm going to ask my hostess, what are your top 3 favorite pieces that you'd like to get for 70% off out of my collection? Any 3 pieces. Let's go ahead and put those on you. Okay? All right, because guess what? We're utilizing her as a tool to help you get parties. If parties are a hard thing for you to be able to get at parties, use your hostess, and that's what we're going to do. All right, so Susie, I'm so excited. I got the jewelry set up. Is there anything that I need to help you with? Oh, let me turn off this real quick. If somebody's dinging me, oh, it's the leader chat. Let me see if I can mute this. So sorry. I don't know that I can, but it's going to start dinging. I apologize. Do you guys hear the dinging on your end? You do? Shoot. All right, I don't know how to mute. You know what? Let me see if I can exit out of Facebook real quick. That probably will take care of the problem.
Emmy, go to your top left corner when you go on here. There's this little eye thing, that little eye in the corner. Click on it and then just mute however long you want to. on the leader chat.
Let me,
Top,
okay.
top right corner.
I'm gonna exit out of all my tabs, and that should, okay, I am out of all my chats, so it should make, like now that I'm out of Facebook, and I just muted my phone. So we should be good. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So Susie, okay. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Because it will, I get constantly dinged. So I apologize, guys. Let me do that. Let me go in real quick. Let me see if I can mute chat altogether. I'm just going to sign out of chat. Let's see if that helps. Apologize. If you're watching the recording, you might want to skip past this for 5 seconds. And it's running slower than molasses. Okay. Nope, it won't let me. Okay, on my thing. So I don't know. All right, we'll just keep going and just ignore the dings if you guys can. Anyways, okay. So I've got the jewelry all set up. I would love for you to go ahead and pick out 3 pieces out of the catalog. I'm sure I have it maybe in my collection that you would like to get at 70% off. And so have her go through the jewelry and pick out those pieces. Now, people start walking through the door, and let's say it's Kelsey. So I go up and I'm like, hey, Kelsey, my name's Emmy. How do you know the hostess? Oh, you're a neighbor? That's awesome. So cool. How long have you guys been neighbors? A couple years? Oh, really cool. Now, I want to give you a ticket. So you RSVP'd, obviously. Oh my gosh, you wore a solid color shirt, so that gives you an extra couple tickets. Now, did you bring a bottle of wine? You did. You brought 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Of course you did. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Here is your tickets. I'm so excited. Now, I'm going to give you half, and then the other half is going to go into our giveaway. Have you heard of Touchstone Crystal before? No? I'm so excited to be able to share this with you. Now, I'm going to give you a catalog, and in my catalog, there are a couple things. There is a wish list in here, and on the wish list, the only side that I want you to worry about is where it says your information and any pieces that you love, and I point to that. But don't worry about the survey. Just like when you go to a restaurant and they ask you to fill out the survey at the end, it's kind of the same concept. So don't worry about those questions or anything. If you could hold off to the end, that would be great. But I do have to say, if you start flipping through this catalog and you like some pieces, just use that to your heart's content, because I'm going to tell you there's an extra couple tickets if you have at least 6 things on that. Awesome. And here's a pin. All right. Hi. I'm so excited to have you, Jordan. How do you know the hostess? Oh my gosh, let me give you some extra tickets. You RSVP'd. You have a solid color shirt. Awesome. You have a V-neck, which is another couple bonus points because that's going to really showcase the jewelry really well. And you brought a bottle of wine. Here you go. Awesome. Here's your tickets. Moving forward, I then say to Kelsey, I'm like, Kelsey, I know I gave you your catalog. I'm just going to I wanted to see if I could go ahead and put a couple pieces of jewelry on you. I will give you an extra ticket for every piece of jewelry I put on you. Oh my gosh, you're okay with that? Perfect. Let's go ahead and put on this necklace, this bracelet, and I have to tell you, I like to do bracelets in 3s. Is it okay if I put a couple bracelets? Oh, good. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 bracelets, a necklace. Okay, here's your extra 4 tickets. Jordan, do you mind if I go ahead and put a few pieces of jewelry on you too? I'm going to go ahead and give you an extra couple tickets as well, because I have to tell you, my jewelry looks so much better on than just sitting in my trays. You're okay with that? Perfect. 1, 2, 3, because I'm a bracelet girl. I got to put 3 on you. And do you mind if I put this headband in your hair? Oh, I can? Perfect. Here's another one. Great. Here's your extra 4 tickets. All right, ladies, we're going to get started. Everybody's here. I'm so excited about it. Susie, can you come up here real quick? I'm going to give you an extra few tickets. There's going to be a point where I just need to showcase you because you're going to have on what I call our hostess benefits. And I would love to just be able to put that jewelry on somebody. Is that okay? Great. I'm going to give you, because you get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 8 tickets. And let me go ahead and get that jewelry on you. Perfect. Okay. So I get all the jewelry on and I'm like, okay, ladies, we're going to get started. I am so excited about this party. Now, I would love to first and foremost thank our hostess tonight, Tammy, for hosting this party. I am just thrilled that she opened her doors. How many of you guys really thoroughly needed a girls' night? Yeah, me too. So thank you for getting me out of doing the nightly duties of homework and putting kids to bed and making my husband be, the person that needed to do that. Yay! And I got to have a glass of wine. So I really, really appreciate it. Next, and I would like to just go around the room, have everybody introduce themselves, say one word to describe our lovely hostess, that something that you just love about her. Now, be nice if you're family. Yes, I'm looking at you too. All right. And then also what you would do with an extra $1,000 a month. If I was to give you an extra $1,000 each and every month, what would you spend it on? All right, we're going to go around the room. Kelsey, do you mind starting with us? Great. Oh, okay. So, yep, she's quirky. Yep, I totally agree. She's quirky. And what would you do with an extra $1,000 a month? You would redo your older home. Oh, I love older homes. I've had an older home before too. That's awesome. So you'd like to do some remodeling. Okay, Jordan, she's your mom. Yes, I understand that. She's fun. She is. She's absolutely fun. She's fun and she's quirky. We love her, don't we? All right, what would you do with an extra $1,000 a month? Okay, you'd like to maybe put some money aside for a down payment on a house. Awesome. Okay, well, that's exciting. So let's go ahead and I would love for everybody to share. If you raise your hand if you've ever heard of Touchstone Crystal. Only one person, our prior hostess, Tammy. Okay, well, I have to tell you that's the norm. 99% of the parties that I go to, only the hostess or one other guest knows who Touchstone Crystal is. But I have to say, who's heard of Swarovski? Okay, there's a few more of you. Awesome. Well, one of the things that I love, and I love to share this, is that Swarovski and Touchstone is the same. We are just their newest direct sell company. So we are the same company that did Michael Jackson's gloves. We are the same company that did Dorothy's slippers. We are also the same company that does the Oscars every year and Victoria's Secret's runway. However, I don't watch that because I like cheeseburgers and french fries and I have 4 kids. So who wants to watch that, because they don't eat. And also we do the tree topper at Rockefeller Center. So I hold up the July birthstone necklace and I tell everybody, so these crystals that are in the July birthstone, like I told you guys, is the same crystals that they used in Dorothy's slippers. How cool is that I get to wear this every single day? And so one of the things is that we've only been around for about 8 years and we are their fastest growing division and 50% of our product is under $50. So it's affordable, ladies. So you don't have to sacrifice quality for affordability. So I'm so excited. I'm going to show you guys some versatility because who doesn't love to take one piece and be able to wear it multiple different ways, right? All right. So ladies, grab your catalogs because I'm going to do something fun. In your catalog is a bunch of pieces. Now, this is a brand new catalog. And I have a little nickname called Dory. And that's because I can't remember any of the pieces in the catalog and their names because I can't even remember my 4 kids' names half the time. And this is brand new. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a fun little game out of it. And I'm going to give you a ticket for the first 2 people that can find the piece that I hold up. Now, no cheating. I want everybody to close their catalogs because just in case you're on that piece. Okay, so close your catalogs. The first piece I want to show you is the necklace that I'm wearing, which is the Make Me Skinny necklace. Okay, it's not literally called the Make Me Skinny necklace, but I like to call it that. It's called our extra long Chanel. So whoever can find a Chanel necklace in our catalog is going to get an extra ticket. Woohoo! All right, Kathy, you found it. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Denise, you found it too. Let me go ahead and give you an extra ticket. Now, ladies, I love this piece. It is designed by Coco Chanel. Anybody heard of Coco Chanel? Yep, that's what I thought. These were designed years ago for us, and they collaborated with Swarovski, Coco Chanel did, and to design something that's classic. Now, when I think of my Chanels, I think of something that in 20 years, I will be able to pass down to my daughters because they're not going to be like the bell-bottom jeans or the 80s mom jeans. This is something that's classic, that's going to stay and be a part of our collection forever. Now we have 3 different lengths. We have the extra long that I was showcasing here just a second ago. We have the mini, which is mini short, which is 15 to 18. Comes in the same size crystal. And then we have our regular Chanel that is in our standard length that has a little bit bigger crystal. And one of the things that I love is that you can do multiple different things with this necklace. Now you can take it, and I'm going to showcase this one first. You can take it, you can wear it long, you can double it. Voila. Now, I'm not big into the choker look because I don't like things around my neck, but we have a nifty little converter. Now, ladies, I don't have the converter handy, so you're just going to have to bear with me. The nifty little converter, when you clasp that on there, it allows you to double the chain. And you, wherever you put that converter and wherever you adjust that Chanel, it is going to stay. And I have worn mine all day long and it doesn't move or shift. So if that drives you crazy, our converter is a must-have. And one of the things that I love, ladies, we have an incredible special. When you spend $100, you get an additional item at 30% off. If you buy our regular length $89 one and you get the converter, you're going to get another 30% off item. But I'll go into that a little bit later. You can also take this one and you can put a fun little knot in it, just like that. Voila. This makes you look longer and leaner. That is why I call it my Make Me Skinny necklace. You can also pull out the 80s. This is one thing that I love, is then you can take that converter and you can twist. And now you have a completely different necklace, just like that. And I always showcase the shorter version too on somebody, and I like to take 2 of the regular size Chanels and showcase those as well. So that is our Chanel, ladies. And again, Swarovski has major partners with all of the fashion powerhouses. The next piece I would love to show you guys. So grab your catalogs, keep them closed so we aren't cheating. Ha ha ha. Let's find our AB collection. So whoever can find our AB collection, it is our Aurora Boreal. It is a crystal that has about 20 different pieces and it has all different colors. I mean, all different, like our crystal pulls out all different colors. There's a whole collection on it. Somebody usually finds it. It's on page 15. And I'm like, absolutely. This is the ice bracelet in this collection. Everybody heard of Oprah, correct? Yes. Everybody heard of Christian Dior? Yes. 2 major powerhouses right here. Oprah Winfrey loved our ice bracelets. I'm going to touch on these first, so much so that she put them in her favorite things magazine last Christmas. She loved them so much so that we didn't have to pay a dime for any of the advertisement, and she gave us a whole spread. So that was huge. Anytime Oprah wants to what's the word I'm looking, advertise for me for free, I will gladly accept it. So it helps my business. Woohoo! But also, Christian Dior. Who has heard of Christian Dior? Everybody usually raises their hands. Well, he wanted to collaborate with Swarovski and create a crystal that took on the northern lights. So when you think of Alaska or New Zealand or anything like that where you see the northern lights, this is the crystal that does the same effect. So when he created this crystal, Christian Dior wanted to use it in every fashion runway that he basically was putting out when this crystal comes out. When you pull up Christian Dior and Aurora Boreal, you'll see a lot of different signature runway pieces. So what I love is I love to wear a solid bottom. I'm a black girl bottom, but I also like to wear our AB because I like to wear blues, greens, pinks, and so on the top. And whenever I wear this crystal, it's going to pull out that color. So it also comes in my Make Me Skinny necklace, which I'm telling you, this is a necklace to have. But you can also get it in the bracelets. You can get it in the stretch bracelets, which are stretch bracelets. Do not snag your sweaters, ladies. Woo-hoo. So a lot of different pieces. So this is one, people always ask me, what is your favorite collection? I tell everybody it's anything in the AB. So you cannot go wrong. If this is something you love, anything in this collection, I'm just going to tell you, write it down on your wish list. Extra tickets, lady. So mark that down. Okay, I'm going to pass this around. All right, ladies. My next collection I want to show you guys, it's my second favorite. is our little black dress collection. So whoever can find that in the catalog. All right, Susie, you keep that catalog closed. You're not supposed to start yet. Okay, go. All right, because they always do that. And I want to showcase this. All right. All right, Cheryl, you found it first. Woohoo! All right, Georgia, you found it second. Awesome. Here's your extra tickets. Now, ladies, I'm going to pass around this Be Mine bracelet. This is absolutely stunning. So on your catalog, which I think it's on page 79, maybe 75 or something like that, 75, I want you guys to look. This collection is our Pure Brilliant Zirconia. It is so close to a diamond. By federal law, we have, if you look on that page, there is a trademark on there. By federal law, we have to have that on every single zirconia because they have to know when you take it to a jeweler that it's not a real diamond, because we are the only crystal that is so close to a diamond. It is a multi-billion-dollar industry for Swarovski, and they can't even be on the same plane together. There are 5 family members that run the company, and they can never be on the same plane because they're the only ones that know the formula. And if they were all to go down, nobody would know it all. But I want to pass these around because this Be Mine bracelet, our hostesses can get this for 70% off, which is an $89 piece after the 70% off. It is stunning. If you can picture me in the bathtub, I wear this as I just have my wrist out there just supporting this. I'm just kidding. Not really, but I do like this bracelet. The other one that I think is absolutely stunning is the Everlasting necklace. This one is beautiful. It's a great holiday piece. It is just one that you can wear all the time. And again, $89 if you decided you wanted to host a party and somebody books off you. And we'll go into that a little bit more. So I pass that around. If you also like the earrings, my Millionaire studs are my greatest go-to stud. If you need a good stud in your life, the Millionaires are perfect. They're $45. I pass around my Millionaire earrings. I've had them for 4 years. I wear them in the ocean. I wear them in the pool. They are sterling silver. Everything in that collection is sterling silver, and then they're dipped in rhodium. And ladies, if you have an allergy to nickel, lead, or cadmium, I've had my ears pierced over 8 times in my life. I can actually sleep in our earrings because I don't have any issues with these because there is no toxins in them. So that is something that I cherish, and I'm very thankful, so I can still feel like a girly girl. All right. That is our next collection. One last piece that I want to show you, and I'm going to pretend I have it up, is our pear drop pendant. Okay, ladies? So whoever can find that, awesome. Our pear drop pendant is a great piece. And it is one of those ones that I call the zipper function. I'm sure there's a better name, but I love the fact that I can throw it on, and depending on the neckline that I have, I can just use the zipper feature. I'm talking too much. Hold on a second, guys. Okay. I might need to grab a drink of water. Whew. All right. So the zipper feature is just great. It's also great for those loved ones that you have that you need to get a present for that has a hard time clasping. So those are great pieces. The last but not least, I'm so sorry, I have to show one more, is our wrap bracelet. Our wrap bracelets are phenomenal. So whoever can find those. And I showcase one braided, I showcase one regular, and then I showcase it also in the hair. So that is what I do, and I tell everybody this is a must-have. It's a great piece. All right, ladies. So I got to show some of the versatility within our collection. It is one of my favorite things about this jewelry line. If you see in your catalog where it says versatile, that means it can be worn a lots of different ways. If you have questions after tonight or after I'm done with my presentation, what does it mean that this piece is versatile? Let me know, and I'd love to be able to showcase it and show you how you can wear multiple different ways with that particular piece. All right. Next, all right, Susie, can you come on up? I want to show you guys what you can get as a hostess. So if everybody can turn to the back inside page of the catalog. All right, so I'm going to base this off of a $600 party. Now, my team average and my party average is much more than that, but just for math's sake, I'm going to go off of that. So I have Susie here, and she's already decked out. She has our wonderful Timeless Treasure necklace. She has our tree necklace. She also has 2 pairs of earrings in her hand. Now, I have to ask you ladies, who likes to hit the 50% off racks? Anybody? If you're not raising your hand, you're lying. I'm just telling you because I'm going to mute you, Erin. I love your giggles, though. Okay, next is who likes to hit the free? I mean, if you were to get it free, if you were to say, I'm going to gather a couple of friends, we're going to go have fun shopping together, and let's have a glass of wine, and you're going to get rewarded with a couple $100 shopping spree, would you be okay with that? Well, heck yeah. So this is on average what my hostess gets for free. It's about 4 pieces with a $600 party. But if you guys could tell me, how many pieces do you get at 50% off with a $600 party? I wait for everybody to look. You want them visually seeing that. And they're like, oh my gosh, 3 items at 50% off. I'm like, oh my goodness. Ladies, all right, the wrist. It is the smallest part of the body, one of them. You want to bling it out. You know what it does? It draws the eyes away from the thighs. And we're all about that, especially after having 4 kids. I'm all about drawing those eyes away from the thighs. So I've got not 1 bracelet, not 2, but 3. Because we're not talking about a single date. We're not talking about a date. We're talking about a party. That's 3. So there's your 3 50% offs. Ooh, I really like these together. Just saying. Sorry, squirrel moment. So there's your 3 at 50% off. Next, I would say, okay, now I'm going to have Tammy come up here, and I want you to see she's picked out 3 pieces at 70% off that she would like to get. Does anybody know what BFF stands for off the top of your head? Just blurt it out real quick. Best friends forever, right? Well, Tammy would think you were one of her best friends forever. If you book a party, she gets to go to that party and pick out one of her 3 pieces that she has on at 70% off. So our prior hostess is able to get a huge discount. I have booked for a lot of different parties off of a hostess, and I'm like, okay, what does my prior hostess get? What does my friend get? And they're like, nothing. Our company doesn't do that. They reward our prior hostess for sharing this beautiful jewelry with other people, and she's going to get to go and get a 70% off. So Tammy's picked out the Be Mine bracelet. Woohoo! She actually is going to get this $299 bracelet for $89. She also picked out the Everlasting necklace. It's a $299 necklace. She's going to get it for $89. So if you're at all thinking about hosting a party for her, off of her, then you're going to be able to get that. All right. I have not had a cough at all, and I'm starting to get a tickle. I might have to get a drink of water. All right. So thank you so much, Susie, for coming up, showcasing this jewelry. Here's your extra tickets that I told you you could have for showcasing them. Tammy, again, thank you so much for hosting, but I'm not done. This is my last thing that I would love to share with you guys. I would be doing a disservice if I didn't share, because I was one of you guys at one point. I was sitting at a party thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I'm not really a big jewelry wearer, because I went to New York and Company and I would buy the jewelry, and about 6 months later it would flake off, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I just spent $40 on this necklace and pair of earrings. Is it worth it? And so, and I'd still have the outfit, but I'd have no jewelry. And I was sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, lifetime guarantee. Yes, our jewelry has a lifetime guarantee. We've been around for 124 years, so we're not going anywhere. It even covers if you lose an earring. If it's under $60, it's $20. If it's over $60, it's $25, and that's for life. You could have worn it every single day. You have a favorite pair of jeans that you've worn every day. They might not be as blue. They might be faded now. Could you walk into that store and say, I'd like to pay $25 for those $89 pair of jeans, and I'd like a new pair, please? They look at you and laugh, correct? Well, our company doesn't. You can pick out something else for that, even with normal wear and tear. Love it. So with that being said, everybody has one of these amazing consultant opportunity brochures. This is your chance. You get to ask me any question you want. You can ask me, how much does the kit cost? You can ask me, how much does it really cost to stay active? You can ask me about the fabulous vacations that we earn for free and the one that's coming up next March over spring break. You can ask me about the BMW car allowance. In this wonderful brochure, actually, is one of my amazing leaders, Monique Griffin. And if you're curious as to why I do the business, in the back is me and my 4 crazy kids. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, you know what? I understand life is busy. My husband travels for work a lot, and I have 4 kids. 3 of them are in sports. Yes. So I get how busy it is. But now you get to ask me any question, and I have to tell you, we're going to have a sparkly little gift at the end. So who has the first question? Kelsey, that's a great question. Our kit is $139 plus tax and shipping. And I have to tell you, if you guys see the little insert in there, there is actually 4 bonus pieces in our kit. And you get everything you need for your first 5 parties. And that includes your catalogs, your order forms, like I said, everything that you need for your first 5 shows. All right, who else? Nobody else? Okay, Erin, I know you were going to ask me how much does it cost to stay active, right? Okay, yeah, that's great. All right, well, actually, it's just $1 every 3 months. That's it. So just to stay active. Can you believe it? Because we know that life happens sometimes. Some months you can rock out a party a week. Some months you can rock out 2 parties. Some months you're like, oh my gosh, I can't schedule anything this month. And that's how life is sometimes. And that's okay. It is $1 to stay active. All right. Georgie, I knew you were going to ask me about the vacations. All right. Well, actually, and I know you said you talked about what you would do with an extra $1,000 a month. You'd vacation. Well, we're actually earning a trip to the Bahamas. I've been on tons of incentive trips. And, you know, I used to look at people and think, oh, you had to be top notch, like way up there to be able to earn these trips. But actually, our new consultants are earning them faster than even those girls that have been in the business for a while. Woo-hoo. So we are able to really help our new girls be able to earn these trips pretty quickly. So, yes, and I would love to go over more info on that. All right. Did somebody say discount? Oh, yeah, we make an incredible discount. We actually get 50 to 70% off the new line. Now, it is for people that actively put in a party, so to be able to get that discount, but it is a phenomenal discount. All right, so ladies, I don't know if you're sitting there and you're thinking, can I fit something else in? But I have to tell you, I was sitting there one day and I really could use the extra money. My husband's truck payment was something that I really wanted to be able to get paid off quickly. And so it was $450 a month. And I thought, can I supplement that? I thought, well, I have 3 to 4 hours a week to maybe go work. But I don't have 10 to 15. And honestly, if I was to go get a job at Kohl's or Macy's, that would only give me in 10 to 15 hours, $100 to $150 before taxes. That's not after taxes. What I love is I can work 3 to 4 hours and I can make an extra couple $100. In just a matter of my first month of business, I worked 1 party a week. That was it. I was gone 3 to 4 hours. I made over $1,300 in my first month. My husband came to me and said, oh my gosh, what are you going to do with the extra money? I said, not give it to you. I actually told him that we were going to remodel our half bathroom. So I paid his truck payment and I got a new vanity for our half bath for our older home. It was a 100-year-old house, so it needed updating. So I tell people, you know, I don't know where you're sitting. You might have 8 extra plates that are spinning right now. I'm one of them. I get it. And you're thinking, can I add an extra plate? What if I could show you that you could eliminate a couple plates and that you could financially be able to breathe, maybe have an extra $1,000 in your savings account, maybe pay off a credit card, maybe go into Christmas and be like, wow, I could actually pay Christmas in cash. One of the things that I love, you could go to Bath and Body Works, get paid $10 to $15 an hour, but what do? We end up putting the money right back into the product because we start smelling those scents and we start spending that money that the $150 that we just made for 15 hours gets put 90% back into that. Well, with Touchstone Crystal, you're able to earn the jewelry for free and still get to keep your paycheck. So I'm so excited to be able to go over the last thing with you guys. Now, I didn't do the dice game. I would have done the dice game right after I did the dress the guest, but I'm going to post the dice game because I can't really do it there through the video. So I would have done that before the Q&A, just to let you guys know. So I'll post the dice game again so you guys can go in and watch it. So right after I did dress the guest and showcase all the jewelry that you got, I do the dice game. Then I go into my why, what I just did for you guys. So then I say, okay, everybody, grab your wish list. This wish list is key. This is in our team page. I swear by this 110%, okay? I say, now it's time for that survey, ladies, okay? The first question is, would you, and I read it. I pull it out and I read it. So you don't have to feel stupid reading it. I say, would you be interested in going on your very own free shopping spree as a hostess? Now, if you played my dice game and you took my deal, go ahead and mark a yes, okay? Or if you played my game and you had party continues with you, go ahead and mark a yes. And if you've never seen the dice game, just have your upline tag you, and that way you can know what I'm talking about. If you didn't play and you're like, I might still be able to be bribed, mark a could be bribed and what month you're thinking. And so they mark that appropriate thing. Then I say, number 2, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is key, guys, really key. Women need direction. They don't need just on a scale of 1 to 10. They need to know exactly what to put. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you in learning more about the Touchstone Crystal business opportunity? I say a 1, just not me right now. A 5, I would love to be added to the Monday night call that you do every Monday night, lasts about 20 minutes, and it just talks a little bit more about the business. I might be interested. I don't know. 6 or 7, I just don't know about my schedule, but I would love to sit down with you and see if this is an option. 8, 9, or 10, you could use the extra $200 yesterday. So mark it accordingly so I know how to help you. Third question is, if tonight's hostess, Tammy hasn't said one way or the other. I've shared the opportunity with her, but she's not told me that she definitely wants to do it. But if she decided to join the business, would you help her by hosting a party? You might not typically be a party giver. You might be just a party goer, but you would be if Tammy decided to do the business. That's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings any if you said, oh, I'll do one for Tammy, but not me. But it is nice to know if Tammy decided to do this, how many people could she have to help her get started to network out? Mark accordingly. The fourth question and final question is our preferred club. We have an amazing preferred club that once I have a group filled with 12 people, what we do is we just rotate out who's the hostess. You just agree to purchase an item, and I will send you the information on that every month, and then you are the hostess. That means the month that you're picked as the hostess, you have 11 outside orders. So it's pretty awesome, and you're not committed to an actual party. But you do automatically, you can build your collection with whether or not it's with birthstone stretch bracelets or earrings. And then the month that you're hosting, you can get those necklaces and higher price ticket items for the hostess benefits. So if that's something you just want more information on, mark a yes. I'd love to be able to send that to you because we do have only a few more spots left in my preferred club for the next one. All right, once you answer those questions, I would love to give you an extra 2 tickets for my Sparkly giveaway. And then once you have 6 items on your wish list, I would love to be able to give you an extra 2 tickets for that too. So just let me know. Otherwise, I'm so excited to be able to showcase this jewelry and to have you guys allow me to show you what Touchstone is. Again, we have an incredible special. If you spend up to $100, you do get that additional item at 30% off. So if you like a pair of earrings and you love a bracelet and you're all about that necklace, and if that earrings and bracelet get to you over $100, you can get that necklace at 30% off. So that is a great deal. We take every major credit card. I always take the husband need not know plan, part credit card, part cash, part credit card, part check, whatever. I'm okay with it. He doesn't need to know. And also everything gets shipped in about 3 to 5 days. So you have it, even if our hostess decides to keep it open, your jewelry gets shipped out right away and you're able to get that product. And you can kind of take a picture and snapshot and say, Nanny, I got it first, ha. So, but it is really nice and you'll get to wear your sparkle right away. So any other questions, just let me know. But if you could just go ahead and start filling out those wish lists, and then whatever you'd like to get, just star on the wish list, because I don't do order forms. I just have everybody just go through and star those 2 to 3, 4, however many pieces. I won't twist your arm one way or the other, but if you want to take advantage of that special, I will help you with that. All right. Thanks so much, ladies. And I'm really excited. Yay. Ta-da. All right. I'm done. Woo! Yay, I survived. Okay. So with that being said, if you're listening to the recording, yes, I'm saying I survived. What questions, if any? What do we have? Anything in the chat? Now, I know it went a little bit longer because I was ad-libbing, and actually, it wasn't too bad because I was going through all the stuff. Can you mention the, okay. This is how I build my business. I just want to tell you guys, online, somebody even just posted, does catalog parties count for to the thing? Online parties, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just harder to really showcase the product and also build your business. If you want to build a slower business, then do catalog and online parties, because you're building your network slowly. If you really want to build your business, parties are where it happens. When you can get this product in front of people, it literally, and you can stand up and share how incredible this product and who this company is, it literally catches on like wildfire. So I don't know about you guys, if anybody wants to do testimonials from people that have done online parties to switch to more of the personal parties, what they've experienced as far as their business goes. I'd love to have anybody unmute themselves and pipe in. Okay, do you tell them to wear a solid color shirt and V-neck for? Yes, I do, because solid color shirts and V-necks showcase the jewelry so much more. So not everybody pays attention, but so you complete the order form from yourself from the wish list as you do the checkout. Yes. So I just total it up right on their wish list. I put their card number at the very bottom, so I can just take a black marker and etch it out. But then if somebody requests, can I have a copy? I always carry a copy of order forms, and I don't fill out everything on it. I literally just put their name at the top, put in the couple items, total it, and give them the pink copy. But I tell everybody else that they're going to get an email receipt either that night or the next morning when I go to submit the orders. So it's quick and easy, and they have that receipt right away. So because I'm all about getting people through the line and feeling like it's an easy process. Sometimes I bring my iPad, but I don't recommend it for newbies, because I think that you're trying to show them how easy and effortlessly your job is until you get the system down. Who else? How do you carry your tray supplies? So my bag looks similar to the incentive bag that is out there, and I just literally stack the trays in and I pull them out, and I do it by collection. So I have like an AB tray, I have a rose gold, I have a gold, I have blue, and I have purple, and I bring about 8 trays to a party. So I don't bring my whole collection. If you bring your whole collection, people think to themselves at the party, how long did it take for you to build your display? Can I really do this? How much is this going to cost me to get started? Or if I just bring, a handful of trays, it makes it look like it's realistic and that anybody can do it. If someone only orders part of an order and you submit, do you add your own extra to get over the 100? Aaron, I don't ever add anything extra to somebody's order because it ships direct to them.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize. I was thinking that if I did it like a family friend only wanted part of an order, and I was physically going to do it, and it was going to be sent to me directly, and it was going to be like 60 or 70, would it make sense for, I guess I couldn't because it'd be their credit card, I guess.
Well, you can always do 2 payments on an order. So just to let you know that you can always, when you add 1 payment, you can always go in and add another. However, I mean, unless your discount is better. I mean, you're getting at least 50% off. If you do a $500 order, the next month you get a 50% off. If you're brand new, then when you hit 1,000, you get a 70% discount until the end of your 2nd month. So unless you're combining orders with somebody else and they're a family member, then you could do something like that. But I don't, if they're only ordering a $89 piece, I submit it in as an $89 piece.
Okay. All right. Thanks, I'll appreciate it.
No problem. You're welcome. You submit the orders after you go home and not at the party. Yes. Just for time's sake. I mean, I want people to see if I'm got my iPad and I have fast internet, I've been doing this for almost 5 years, so I can enter an order in pretty quickly, but I just don't recommend it until you've gotten the hang of the system and you can go through and do it effortlessly.
That's right.
If you feel like you're still having, a struggle with putting in the orders and it's taking you a little bit longer, then I definitely recommend you just writing it up on the wish list, and then you're boom, 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 and you're looking like, oh wow, you've done this for a while. So anything that you can make look effortlessly, that is the key to this opportunity. Any other questions? No? Did this help? Okay. All right. Well, I just, where did you say the wish list was? Oh, it's in our team Destiny. Let me know if it should print off. I've seen some people's copies. It prints off a little funky, but it should look like this. Okay. So if it doesn't print off like this and all the lines are like merged together, please let me know, because I really want to make sure that it looks good. And if I need to, I can email you a copy of it if that comes out better. But I just want to make sure that everybody's copy looks really good. And if I could tell you guys anything, really just if you've got, whether or not you've got 1 party, 2 parties, 3 parties or more, really sit down and prep yourself. Make sure you have the copies that you need of the wish list, of the starter kit, all tucked inside your catalog, and just go through and watch this presentation. It doesn't have to be complicated, but just know what you're doing. So that way, even if you miss something, I mean, my first 4 or 5 parties, I missed things. So I'd go back and guess what? The second time, I would remember for sure the thing I missed the time before. So I got better each time I did it. And so people always say, oh, Emmy, it's you. I had to practice. My first party, my knees were knocking, like I said. My second party, I sat down at a kitchen table because I was so nervous and I told everybody to come. So I had to literally build up to this. So don't beat yourself up if you forget something. Don't tell yourself you can't do this because you can. We were all there at one point in time, and there's nobody that can say that they were naturally gifted in this. People always say to me, oh, you could sell ice to Eskimos. You met me 11 years ago when I first started doing direct sales. You'd be like, oh no, she couldn't sell ice to, okay, I almost said something I shouldn't have. Couldn't sell ice to anybody, including Eskimos. But I'm just saying that practice, be prepared, and it'll build your confidence up. And just know that this opportunity is a gift. Look at this wish list. So when I go around, I didn't share this real quick. When I go around, I say, Erin, did you get those questions answered? And if she has a 6 marked on her wish list, I'm pulling my 2 tickets. This is my excuse to see what she's put. So even if she doesn't order something, I get to see her wish list and start the conversation. So I'm like, oh, Erin, I see you marked a 6. Here you go. Here's your 2 tickets. What interests you most about what I said today? Guess what? Sorry, my dog decided she's going to make a little barking noise. I know, right? Good old Sandy. And what I'm doing is I'm pulling out exactly what spoke to her. I'm not throwing up on her everything I just said. If she said to me, you know what? I work 2 jobs. One of them is a part-time job at, Kohl's. It's funny that you mentioned Kohl's because guess what? I work there. And I literally work about 25 extra hours a week for $250. And I'm missing out on this, I'm missing out on this, and I'm missing out on this. Do you really think I can make an extra $250? And I'm like, I would love to prove to you that you can. All you have to do is partner with me and we'll make it happen. You might not know what you're doing, but guess what? You have an upline that does. Each one of us, there are so many leaders on this call that can help support you. And I am here every step of the way, whether or not you have 5 leaders between you and I, it doesn't matter. We're all here to support. So you go into that saying, heck yeah, we can help you get started and show you exactly what you can do in this business. And that we can take one of those plates that adds 20 to 25 hours and I can show you how you can do it in 3 to 4. Let me just tell you, my first party, I made an extra $200. My kit was plus tax and shipping, $180, and I walked out with $20 in my pocket. So you can start this business with an opportunity to be able to not only have incredible jewelry, but have money in your bank account. So utilize this wish list. When somebody comes up to me and they're like, I could be bribed. I can't do a party in September, but they put October. I'm like, Denise, you're Apple today. I'm not quite sure why you have Apple on your thing, but maybe because you're Apple funds. I would say to you, Denise, I see you checked. I could be bribed for October. Do you want me to tell you what I'm bribing people with? I actually would give you a $100 piece for $10 if you'd be willing to host a party. You know what? And I didn't share this, so I'm glad I brought this up. Let me just tell you, if you book in September, I can upgrade you to not only a $100 piece for $10, I can actually upgrade you to an extra $100 in hostess credit. And anybody that took my deal with the dice game, what I do is I mark out that little bitty 19 and I put a 9 or a 5 or whatever they did for the dice game. And I'm like, oh my gosh, instead of a $100 piece that you took the deal for, I know if you haven't seen the dice game, this might be a little confusing. So you got to go in and watch the dice game. If you took my deal, guess what? Instead of $5 for a $100 piece, I can upgrade you with a $600 show to $100 worth of jewelry. That means you're going to go on a $250 shopping spree. I'm taking the $150 they get for free with a $600 show. Does that make sense? With a $600 show, they get $150 in free. For September, they get an extra $100 in hostess credit with a $600 show. So that equals up to be $250 worth of product that they can get for whatever my deal is. So I mark that out, put their dollar amount, and pass them to it. Guess what they're always working towards? That upgrade, minimum. So when I talk to them about, oh, I saw Susie can't come to the party. Do you think she'd want to order? Do you want to send her the link in this verbiage I got? Just to say, so sorry, we're going to miss you. If you'd like to check out the online catalog. Oh my gosh, did you see Susie put in an online order? We're getting closer to that $600 show. Is there anybody else that you want to get that upgraded $100 worth versus a $100 piece? I'm working that extra little tool that the company gives us, but I'm using it to utilize outside orders. Does that make sense? If you don't know the dice game, you got to go in and watch the dice game. Okay? I know, Erin, you're right in my middle line, and you're like looking at me like, what in the world? It's just a really cool booking game that gives extra incentive, but it will explain it, I promise. I just utilize what the company offers as my extra bonus gift. So every month with a $600 show, there's always something extra. It's either the minimum is a $100 piece for 19, okay? Minimum. So I always know that I can go confidently into a party and say, I can give you an extra $100 piece for $19 because there's always at least that. Last month it was double hostess. This month it's an extra $100 worth of credit. Next month, it could be $100 piece for 19. I don't know what it is, but I know the minimum is always $100 piece for 19. So I can confidently go in and say, you know what, Erin, if you book a party with me anytime between now and the end of September, I can give you an extra $100 piece for $9. Because I know there's a better deal out there. It's $100 worth. So then I print off that sheet and I bring that sheet and you book with me. I'm going to say, Erin, instead of $100 piece, I can actually upgrade you with a $600 party for $100 worth. That's how I bring in that $600 show. And I'm always working to get you $600 or more. Does that make sense? If not, we can go over, like if you have it, whoever. Erin, who are you directly signed on with? Let me unmute you. I'll unmute you.
Judy.
Who?
Judy's here somewhere.
Who?
Hey, Judy.
Oh, Judy. Okay. Yeah. Well, I think that's Christy then. So I think, well, but I'm saying the upline leader, I think. It's Judy who?
Decus.
Yeah. So we'll be able to explain it because you're new. So it's not a problem. We'll be able to. If they don't reach the $600, do you give them a $100 piece for the dice game since they didn't qualify for the upgrade? That is a great question. So on the sheet, this is why it's really important to showcase it because it's with a $600 piece or $600 show. I probably have 1 out of every 15 parties that doesn't qualify, but I always have an extra 70% off on a party that I have open that I could utilize, if that makes sense too. So if for some reason Erin's party only hits $500 in sales, I always have a party. I really work to help them get that though, if that makes sense. But I always have a party open that has at least $300 in personal sales from outside orders. So I just use the 70% off on that one. If for some reason a hostess doesn't hit it. So then I'm just paying, if she picks out a $99 piece, I'm just paying the whatever the difference of the 70% off is. Got it. Okay. Lori got it. Erin, don't worry about it. We'll walk you through it more.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I know you're the one that I see. And I think everybody else understands, I think. Anybody else? If you are confused about anything, I never ever mind explaining it. It doesn't hurt my feelings any because it did take me a little bit to get used to how to maneuver. But 9 times out of 10, if you're using the verbiage that if you go under the new consultant tab for the yeses, the maybes, and the nos, that's in the system, there's verbiage that you can have the hostess send out. You're walking into a party typically with 2 to 3 outside orders from those people that are no's. So you walk into a party that has at least $150 to $200 in outside orders, and then you have 4 to 5 people minimum show up, you're hitting that $600 show pretty easily. But it's all about hostess coaching, and that's a totally different call. But we'll talk about that one on another one. Yeah.
Is the dice game in this video or is it someplace else?
It's in Team Destiny. So I'll tag you in it for sure.
Okay. Okay. A lot to absorb.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's it. I think we're going to jump off of here. I appreciate everybody getting on. And if you have any other further questions, feel free to PM me anytime. If you're not my friends on Facebook, please add me. I would love to help you in any way, shape, or form. Let's rock out September because there's a lot that is going to take place. And oh my gosh, those incentives, who's ready for them? Whoop, whoop. All of the incentives, mine, the companies. I want those Uggs. I want to wear those in parties, slip off my shoes and be like, look at these, look at these. Conversation starters. All right, ladies. Well, have a great night. You guys take care. And if you need anything else, just let me know. All right?
Thank you, Emmy.
No problem.